Yo, haha, Bill Nicholson.
Nike, we need to talk. We definitely need to talk. So the Jordan 1 Mindfulness mids, shoes that were released by Luca, Jordan 1 mids. I had to do a little investigation on my end to figure out why the shoe took so long to come. Like I realized Nike probably backed up in terms of distributing certain shoes, but the similar incident that I had with StockX not too long ago, when I did my personal investigation to see why I was getting fake shoes, um, the red flags are now going off for the Jordan 1 mindfulness shoe. Then we're going to take a look at these. This is why I say watch and investigate everything. It's not just a StockX thing. It's now getting bigger than the fakes are now getting bigger than StockX and GOAT. Trust me, it's happening on GOAT. And now to see it happening with Nike, you're wondering if some people, if it's just an accident, a mistake, or are people now at the distribution center also doing things like what StockX did. So for people that don't know, long story short, I had the Turbo Greens. Actually, I'm going to bring it out real quick. Bring all my shoes here. And that's just, again, we're going to recap real quick. Sports Illustrated, right? Now, this is Sports Illustrated with the stitching stripped off. Turbo Greens, right? Royal Toes. Racer Blues. And, again, the Pine Greens. So I had about, I think it was a couple pairs of these, right? And I sent one of them to StockX. StockX sends me an email saying that we couldn't authenticate your pair because the sizing was wrong. Now, I always check my pairs before sending it out anywhere. And I knew that the representative that sent that picture of the shoe that they claimed to say was the wrong size was not the shoe that I sent to StockX. So I called them out on that. And then when they sent me the pair back to me, that pair that was the wrong size, that pair was actually a fake. And it circulated and it came back to me. And then I called them out for that. So, of course, I got refunded. StockX looked into it. We were all cool. The same red flag I'm seeing with size 12.5 through the whole StockX system is the same flaw that I'm seeing with these. Now, Nike, this is directly from Nike. This shoe came out about 2.5 weeks ago. So, again, I didn't get it till maybe this past Saturday. And it took a while to get here, longer than normally I expected, right? When I first got the shoe, and you're going to see a picture pop up here, I noticed that size 12.5, the sizing sticker, not the tag, the sticker was sticking up from the insole. So I'm like, this doesn't look right. And when I checked the sizing tag, you'll see the picture here. It says size 12. Now let's recap. Here's the order number. I'm not afraid to put the order number up. This was the order number that Nike sent. The box itself, which I'm bringing right here. You see it, I see it. It says 12.5. Directly from Nike's warehouse. So you're telling me now we have people that are doing the same corrupt stuff in StockX are now doing it in Nike's own distribution center? Again, mistakes happen. But the one thing I decided to do, once I noticed that this was a size 12, the box showed size 12.5. What's the first thing you think I did when I did this investigation? right, so I know a lot of people think, oh, Milton's just creating conspiracy for clickbait. Again, I got even more evidence. Now, take a look at the right side shoe on this side right here, right? This, again, look where it says engineered to the specifications, blah, blah, blah. Look at the stitching. Pay attention to the stitching, how it rides across engineered. Now let's look at the other side. Okay? Guys, please watch your pairs and make sure you're not finessed. Do you guys see the difference between the stitching and engineered over here and then over here? When does Nike ever mess up something like that? To my knowledge, I usually both sides match. They're not one is this high and one is this low. So, what this concludes to me, this is fake, 100% fake. Oh man, I can't wait. You know what? You guys are watching the YouTube video, so this is by then. Actually, since you're watching it now, I already got a refund for my money, but the fact that this is fake blows my mind. You can see right here, look. On the tongue. Right there. Stitching, engineered. Stitching, engineered. Wow. Let's bust out the shoe tree. I almost forgot this. Y'all read that, right? It says 12 and a half to 14. Look at the other one. So let me make sure it gets in there. 12 and a half, right, to 14. That's basically what that's reading. Same meaning this shoe tree is for 12 and a half to 14. You can't make this up, man. Size 12 shoe with a 12 and a half shoe tree to a 14 shoe tree. A 12 and a half sticker. And a 12 and a half box. I don't know how many times I can mention this, but I'm just trying to get this through to people's heads. Like, this stuff happens. Just be careful is all I'm saying. Here's the bit. We can see that obviously size 12. Clear as day, right? Size 12. This is the quote unquote legit pair from Nike. Here's the size 12 and a half. Size tagging right here for the Sports Illustrated. And this shoe right here that has the sticker, size 13. The sticker here, you can actually see size 12 and a half as well. It's just faded out. So that matches, that matches, that matches, that matches, right? Here's the kicker. This is size 12 and a half. This is size 13. So if I do a side-by-side, all right, you can see the differences. 12 and a half, 13, right? Let me bring the shoe real quick. 12 and a half, 13. So here's the thing. This is a size 12. This is a size 12 and a half. You feel me? You understand? Okay. Watch what happens when I bring this shoe, line it up with this shoe. I'm going to bring the rivets, right? I'm going to put everything together from start to finish. I don't know if anybody can see that. Actually, just leave it this way. So, which one is it? Is it size 12 and a half? Is it 13? You get what I'm saying? Like, this is 12 and a half. This is 12. And when I'm looking at it, they look exactly the same. So what is this shoe? Is it 12 and a half? Let me see, this shoe right here. Is it 12? And these shoes, is it 12 and a half or is it 12? Right? Because going back to this, sizing tag reads 12. sticker says 12 and a half. The Nike order says 12 and a half. The box says 12 and a half. All right. Y'all see it right there, right? Make sure I get a good picture of this. I want people to understand, like, finessing goes on, man. That says size 12, right? That's this shoe. Bust out this shoe. Right here, it's the second shoe. Nike said it's not just one, it's not just one. We both see it. It's clear as day. Move the big finger out the way. I mean, you see it right there. Size 12. It's not, there's no 0.5 next to it, nothing. But the sticker, again, 12 and a half in there. 12 and a half in there. Not, there's no hocus pocus magic, nothing. It is what it is. Just watch the finesse. Watch the finesse. So just hope you enjoyed that video. You know, take it with a grain of salt. Like, I know I said in the beginning that I think that it's some shady stuff going on with Nike, but factory flaws, I know it doesn't, it just, the way it's constructed, you know, from the shoe tree to the sizing tag, to the sizing sticker, to the box. Like, it's just, like, really? Like, it's weird. So anyway, this is going back. See right here, you got the Nike box right here. It's going back to Nike. I already got the return label, documented, all that stuff. And then, you know, obviously I think Nike probably likely give me my money back. But, you know, it's stuff that the most important thing that I want people to get out of this video is to just simply document and watch those 3 areas. It's not 100% guaranteed that you're going to catch every single fake shoe that comes in and out of shipments, but at least it's a basic start for, you know, people to just be alert of and watch for certain things to see if certain things adds up. Because if it don't, and you go through the same experience I went through, so your boy Milton Emerson, I'm out. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and you stay blessed.